to P3 Homeschool Co-op's virtual orientation. Do you have your video response sheet ready? If not, you can print one out from our website, www.p3homeschool.webs.com. Okay, grab a pen, a cup of hot cocoa, a comfy seat, and let's get started. This is going to be a great year. If we're all on the same page as far as procedures and organization, our co-op can run smoothly. A homeschool co-op is, by definition, a cooperative group of parents who work together to provide educational and social benefits to students greater than they can achieve on their own. Our co-op leadership team takes no pay and only works to organize the group's class offerings and schedule. Therefore, it is up to each and every parent involved to ensure that they are providing a valuable addition to the group as a whole, whether through teaching classes, faithfully assisting, and/or volunteering to help coordinate other activities or services. P3 Homeschool Co-op meets for 10 weeks in the fall and 10 in the spring. It's important to mark your calendar for these 20 days a year and do your very best to make it to each and every meeting day if you and your children are well. We rely on each enrolled parent to teach or assist each day. When someone, teacher or non-teacher, misses co-op, the situation forces the remaining moms to recalibrate to make up for the missing mom. Of course, we understand if your child is sick. Good reasons for missing co-op. Number 1, you or your child have a fever of 100 or higher. Number 2, your child has a cold or flu with green or yellow mucus. Number 3, a contagious rash or one that might be contagious. Number 4, a productive cough with a sore throat or fever. Number 5, the dreaded head lice. Bad reasons for missing co-op. Number 1, you'd rather be at the beach. Number 2, you need to scrub behind the fridge. Number 3, your cat ate your teenager's homework. Number 4, your GPS took a wrong turn and you ended up at Walmart. How did that happen? Number 5, it was your turn to bring the mom's snack and your 3-year-old ate them all in the back seat of the minivan. If you find yourself in a situation where you must miss co-op, please call or text the class coordinators immediately so they may begin to fill your duties. Do not email, send a telegram, or a pigeon. We don't check pigeons on co-op days. Occasionally, inclement weather prevents us from meeting for co-op safely. In the case of bad weather, P3 follows Roanoke County School System's schedule. If Roanoke County is delayed 1 hour, we'll operate on time. If they're delayed 2 hours, we'll begin 1 hour late, and if they're closed, we'll close as well. The number 1 expectation we have for all of our members at P3 is this: read all material given to you in the form of emails, texts printed, or posted on the website. We promise to try our best not to bombard your inbox with unnecessary emails, but these are our primary means of communication, and failure to read could be embarrassing.
Good morning, everybody. Why aren't y'all dressed up?
Did you read your email?
Oh, no.
Mom, is so embarrassing.
She didn't read an email.
That is so disappointing.
Come to co-op prepared to help where needed. Many hands make light work. You may be asked to substitute in a class as a helper or a teacher if the situation arises. Don't be afraid. Most P3ers don't bite. And they're actually very sweet and cuddly if you give them the chance. No drop-offs, please. Each and every child enrolled must have a participating parent who is at the co-op the entire time the child is present. A list of student expectations can be found in the P3 handbook and on the P3 Private Eye Tips video. Please review them with your children. Don't forget to read the teacher's letters that you get on registration day so you know what your child needs for the first day of class. We ask that each child bring a backpack with a school supply box. Crayons, pencils, a notebook with paper, glue sticks, glue, and scissors are essential for most classes, in addition to extra supplies listed on your child's individual class letters. Be prepared. Please always keep children inside the building during class time unless other arrangements have been made. Enter and exit through the designated doors only. The doors will lock behind you. Take care to keep your children quiet, especially when walking through the upstairs areas. The church offices are located there, and we don't want to cause a disturbance. Be careful to pick up any messes you may see that children or parents in our group may make. We hope to leave nothing behind but a good impression. Please arrive 10 minutes before the actual beginning of co-op. Earlier if you need to set up a Block A classroom. For safety reasons, we lock the doors at 9:30, so do your very best not to be late. If you will be late, please text the co-op director so someone can meet you at the door to let you in. Make your first stop of your day our check-in table. Our mailbox system is another primary source of communication. Find your family's name to locate your name tags and any other forms or correspondence from other co-op members. Each leadership team member has a folder as well. You can drop off teacher applications, pick up reimbursement checks for teachers, and so on. After checking into co-op, please walk with your children to drop off their backpacks or diaper bags in the designated areas. Find the sign for your child's Block A class and place their bag under the sign. Then, as a family, make your way to chapel. All co-op members are required to attend morning chapel. All co-op parents must sit with their own children during chapel time. This will help us all set a good example and keep our large group's attention during this short time of our day. If you notice leadership team's children sitting without their moms, they're doing their best to be on their best behavior as their moms are working to help your day go smoothly. Please be attentive and help with quieting children if necessary. Important announcements may be shared during chapel time, so it's very important that you and your children can hear. Teens will leave after music time for a more age-appropriate discussion of the Bible lesson. If you're a parent of just a teen, you're welcome to come along. If you have other younger children, we ask that you stay in chapel with them. At the end of chapel time, Block A teachers and assistants will walk children in groups to classes. If you are off during Block A, please help wrangle children so none are left behind. Teachers and students should come to class prepared. Please do not ever use any of the church's supplies, not even a piece of Scotch tape or a thumbtack. BYOT, bring your own tape. We want to leave the church even better than we found it, with no missing Scotch tape. But if you do need some Scotch tape, the leadership team often has extra supplies at the check-in table. Each classroom will have a clipboard. At the beginning of each class, teachers or assistants should take attendance. If a child is absent, a leadership team member should have marked the attendance sheet prior to class. If you have a discrepancy, please report it to the hall monitor immediately. We want to make sure every child is in the correct place and safe and sound each hour. The clipboard will also contain a schedule of the day, a map of the building, and locations of each class. Always use the P3 Too Deep policy. There should never be a one-on-one situation with the adults and children, and there should never be a two-adult, one-child situation. If it's necessary for a parent who is off to help with restroom duties in order to keep this Too Deep policy in effect, please ask. There will always be a hall monitor available as well. Protect yourself and the children by always following this rule. Please always monitor the children's behavior, although it's tempting to let them be and socialize. While at the church, we need to ensure they're always on their best behavior. We have lots of time for talking in the Mom's Lounge anyway. Please bring a small nut-free snack or lunch for your child to eat during Block B. Please send a beverage which is light in color, no red or purple please, as to not stain the church property if it were to spill. Please mark all containers with your child's name. During your off block, please join other moms at the Mom's Lounge. We ask that you stay in the designated area. If your child might need you, we would want to be able to find you quickly. Use this time to fellowship with other moms and have a special snack. Volunteers will take turns providing a snack each week. These snacks are for the adults only. Please don't use the cups for arts and crafts or science experiments. You can sign up to help bring a snack at signupgenius.com. The link will be on the website. Because of the size of our group and our building, all children must remain in their designated classrooms at all times, with the exception of babies being worn by their mothers. If your child's having a rough day and needs to remain with you throughout the P3 day, please keep him or her by your side at all times. Please do not allow them to disturb other classes that are in session or partake from the Mom's Lounge. We suggest, if you have such a situation, to bring along a coloring book or a workbook to keep them quietly entertained. Teachers and helpers will take preschoolers for group potty breaks at the beginning of Block A and Block C. Teachers and helpers will take elementary age students for group potty breaks at the beginning of Block B. The students, of course, are welcome to use the restroom at other times, but we do this to lessen the occurrence of the dreaded potty fever throughout class time. We ring a bell 5 minutes prior to the ending of each block, then at the end when it's time to switch classes. Please wrap up your lesson at the first bell. If you are a teacher or assistant in Block C, please enlist the help of the children in cleaning up the room. Remember to leave nothing behind but a good impression. At the end of the day, please return all name tags to the mailbox and take one more look in your folder. You may have gotten some mail throughout the co-op day. If you wish to chat with friends, please exit to the parking lot as our cleanup time is very limited and we wish to respect the time the church has allotted us to be present. Remember, be informed. Read all announcements that will come through the website to your email address. Respond quickly to any text or email if a response is needed. Read the parent-student handbook. Watch all the P3 videos and refer to them as needed. Don't forget, fill out and return the following forms: liability waiver, emergency contact form, video response sheet. Have a wonderful P3 year. We're so happy that you've joined us on this exciting and privileged journey. The whole world is our classroom.